Good morning students. In last class we have solved exercise 2.1. Okay. In today's class we are going to see what is multiplication of fractions. The next concept is multiplication of fractions. So before going to see what is multiplication of fractions, you already know student what is multiplication. If I ask you what is multiplication, multiplication is nothing but it is a repeated addition. Yes or no? Say 2 multiplied by 3. What is this? 3 plus 3 is 6. It is nothing but 2 times of 3. The multiplication is nothing but a repeated addition. You know this already, right? Now we are going to see what is this multiplication of fractions. So in that we are going to see, in this we are going to see multiplication of a fraction by a whole number. See, in multiplication of fractions, first we are going to see what is this multiplication of a fraction by a whole number. So before going to this concept, I will take one example here. Suppose 8 friends were invited for one of the birthday party. Okay, suppose 8 friends were invited for the birthday party. Okay, these are the 8 friends they have invited for one of the birthday party. See, in that birthday party, what they will do means, see, every person will eat 1/4 part of a pizza. Okay, here every person means here every friend are going to eat 1/4 part of pizza. Okay, everybody will eat the 1/4 part of pizza because they like pizza very much. Now, if I want to know, say what is the total pizza consumed by the 8 friends? What is the total pizza they have consumed by 8 friends? I want to know the total of this. Okay, so what I will do, total how much pizza they have consumed. If I want to know, what I will do, I will do the addition. 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. Now I will do the addition here. Yes or no? Say there were 8 friends. One friend ate 1/4 part of pizza. Right? Like that here 8 persons are there. Right? Now if I do the addition, how much I will get here? Here these are the like fractions. How to add the like fractions, students? I told you in the last class. We have to keep the denominator fixed and we have to add the numerator. These are the like fraction. How to do the addition of the like fraction? We have to keep the denominator fixed and we have to add here numerator. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8. So what is 8/4, students? It is 2. Means here the total pizza consumed by all 8 friends or 8 persons is nothing but 2 pizza. Okay, 2 pizza they have consumed by the 8 friends. Okay, one friend ate means one person consumed 1/4 part of pizza. I want to know total how many pizza they are consumed by 8 friends. That is nothing but 2 pizza. Now see students, instead of doing this is somewhat tedious, right? This is somewhat time consuming. See here, 1 by 4th I added 8 times. Yes, if 16 persons are there means I should have to add this 16 times. Instead of doing this, see here, what we can do is 1 by 4. Okay, one person consumed 1 by 4th part of pizza means 8. There were total how many your friends were invited for birthday party? It is 8. See here, 1 by 4 multiplied by 8 you can do, right? Now see here, 1 8s are 8 by 4. 8 by 4 is what? 2. The same answer we got. Yes or no? See here, this was somewhat tedious. It is somewhat lengthy. Okay. Instead of doing this, we can do this, right? What we have done here? See here, I have multiplied the numerator of the fraction by the whole number. 1 multiplied by 8 is 8. I kept the denominator same. So this is a fraction and this is a whole number. Now you are getting idea how we are going to multiply a fraction with a whole number means multiply the numerator of the fraction with the whole number, that is 1 8s are 8, keeping the denominator fixed. Okay, so this is how we are going to do multiplication of a fraction with the whole number. What is that? We have to multiply the numerator of the fraction with the whole number, that is 1 8s are 8, keeping the denominator fixed. Now from this example somewhat we got idea. Okay, now we will see few more examples whatever they are in the textbook. Now see a student, I will give an example. Now see students, here circle is there, right? This circle is divided into 4 equal parts. See here shaded portion represents what? It is nothing but 1 by 4. Here shaded portion will represent 1 by 4. See here also one circle is there. In this circle we are divided into 4 equal parts and one is shaded. Here shaded portion will represent 1 by 4. Okay, now see here, if I combine these two shaded portion, means what I am asking means, if I combine these two shaded portion, say what part of what it will represent. Say how much will the two shaded part represent together. Okay, how much will the two shaded part represent together? If I combine these two shaded part, what it will represent? Then what we will do? See, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. What is that? 1 by. I am asking how much will the shaded portion represent together. Means we are going to do addition, no? 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. What is that 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4? It is, here these are like fractions. We are going to keep the denominator same. Here 1 plus 1 is 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is nothing but 2 1s are 2 2s are. It is half. Yes. Now we will see in figure. If I combine these two, what it will represent here. Suppose I shade here this part. Okay, now if I combine these two, it will go into okay. Now see here students, here this will represent 1 by 4th, this will represent, the shaded portion will represent here 1 by 4th part of the circle. Here the shaded part will represent 1 by 4th part of a circle. If I combine these two, okay, if I combine these two, see here, that is nothing but 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is nothing but we got 1 by 2. Now see, so what this circle is representing, it is nothing but 1 by 2. Yes, it is representing half. Now see here students, instead of doing 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, we can do like this, 1 by 4 multiplied by 2. Yes or no? Instead of adding 2 times 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, we can do like this, no? 1 by 4 multiplied by 2 times, it is nothing but 1 2s are 2. Here we are going to keep the denominator same. 2 by 4 is this 1 by 2. Yes. So instead of adding like this, we can do like this also, or 1 by 4 multiplied by 2 is nothing but 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. Just I told you that by taking one example, how we are going to multiply a fraction with the whole number, that is we are going to multiply the numerator of the fraction with the whole number, that is 1 2s are 2 by 4. Okay, now we will see one more example here. Second example, now see a student, here I am asking you a question. Here what part of a square is shaded? It is 1 by 4th part of the square is shaded. So what about this? Here what part of a square is shaded? It is 1 by 4. Here also what part of a square is shaded? The answer is 1 by 4 part of a square is shaded. Now how much it will represent all together? The shade, how much will the shaded portion represent all together? See, all this together, what will the shaded portion represent? Now see, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. What is that? Here these are the like fractions. We will keep 4 here only. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. It is 3 by 4. So instead of doing like this, we can do like this, no? 1 by 4 multiplied by how many? 3, right? It is 3. It is nothing but 3 by 4. Okay? The 3 shaded portion represent all together is nothing but 3 by 4. So if you combine this, we will get to this figure. See? If we combine all 3 shaded portion all together we are getting this figure. Yes or no? we are getting this figure. That is what it will represent, 3 by 4. Okay. Now say what we come to know, how to multiply a fraction with the whole number. See, here also answer is same, here also answer is same, yes or no? Here also answer is same, here also answer is same. What we can tell, if you want to multiply a proper or improper fraction, what we have to do? We have to multiply a whole number with the numerator of the fraction, keeping the denominator same. Once more I will repeat here. If you want to multiply a whole number with the fraction, what we have to do? Multiply the whole number with the numerator of the fraction, keeping the denominator same. Now we will got a conclusion. We will write that here. Now see here, multiplication of fraction by a whole number. In this first point, to multiply a whole number, with a proper or an improper fraction, we multiply the whole number, with the numerator of the fraction keeping denominator same. Now see here students, if you what I told, that only I have written here. To multiply a whole number with a proper or an improper fraction, we multiply the whole number with the numerator of the fraction, keeping denominator same. Say based on this we will solve some examples. See here examples. 3 multiplied by half. Now see here students, this is a whole number, this is a fraction, right? So multiply the whole number with the numerator of the fraction, that is 3 multiplied by 1 divided by 2. Yes, we have to keep the denominator same. 3 ones are what students? 3. It is 3 by 2. Now see the second example. 2 by 3 multiplied by 5. Okay. Same thing. This is a fraction, this is a whole number. Okay. Multiply the numerator of the fraction with the whole number, that is 2 multiplied by 5 divided by 3. 2 5 is what students? 10, that is 10 by 3. Now say third one, 4 multiplied by 3 by 5. This is a whole number and this is a fraction. Same thing. Multiply the whole number with the numerator of the fraction, that is 4 multiplied by 3 divided by 5. What is 4 3s are? 4 3s are 12. 12 divided by 5. Okay. Next, fourth example, 3 multiplied by 8 by 7. See here, multiply the whole number with the numerator of the fraction, that is 3 multiplied by 8 divided by 7. What is 3 8s are? 3 8s are is 24. 24 by 7. Okay. Now Now we will see how to multiply a whole number with a mixed fraction. Simple. Convert the mixed fraction into an improper fraction and follow the same procedure. Okay. So next is second point, to multiply a mixed fraction to a whole number first convert the mixed fraction to an improper fraction. And then multiply. Okay. So what I written here? To multiply a whole number with a mixed fraction, we have to convert the mixed fraction into an improper fraction and follow the same procedure whatever we had done just now. We will see some examples here. Examples. 3 multiplied by 2 integer 5 by 7 is equal to, here 3 is there, keep here 3, the multiplication. How to convert a mixed fraction into an improper fraction? We are so thorough, no? Yes. Multiply the whole number with the denominator of this fraction. 2 sevens are 14. 14 plus 5 is 19. 19 by 7. What is 19 threes are? 19 threes are is 57. 57 by 7. Okay. Keep this answer in a mixed fraction. 7 sevens are 49. It will be so small, right? 7 eights are 56. 57 minus 56 is 1. Now how to write here? Quotient. Upside we are writing remainder by denominator, that is 8 integer 1 by 7. So next one more example. 2 multiplied by 4 integer 2 by 5. This is a whole number and this is a mixed fraction. First convert the mixed fraction into an improper fraction. What is that? 5 fours are 20. 20 plus 2 is 22 by 5. I am doing it direct. I gave you a rule, no? What is that? Whole number multiplied by a denominator of the fraction plus numerator divided by denominator. Right? So what is 22 twos are? 22 twos are is 44. 44 divided by 5 is what, students? 5 8s are 40. 44 minus 40 is 4. That is nothing but 8 integer 4 by 5. Okay. So this is about how we are going to do multiplication of a fraction by a whole number. Okay. We saw that how to multiply a whole number with a proper or improper fraction and how to multiply a whole number with a mixed fraction. Now the next concept is fraction as an operator of. Next concept, fraction as an operator of. see students, now we will see what is this fraction as an operator of. What is this of? Do you know? What is this of represent? Okay, now we will see by taking few of the examples. This is a square, okay? Now see here this is a square, okay? A square is divided into here two equal parts. Here what part of a square is shaded? Means a shaded portion represents what? It is 1/2 part of a square. And this will represent, see here, this is 1/2 part of one square. Yes or no? And what this will represent? It is nothing but, this is also a square. A square is divided into two equal parts. Here shaded portion is representing 1/2 part of 1. Now see students, I have written here 1/2 of 1. 1/2 of 1. We will see, okay, what is this. Now see students, how much will the shaded portion represent together? How much will the shaded portion represent together? Now see, I will draw the figure here. If I combine this, the shaded portion, okay, if I combine the shaded portion, it is going to represent this figure. Only we are speaking about a shaded portion. If I combine the two shaded portion of a square, I am going to get this figure. Say, what is this representing? What is this representing? This is 1/2 of 2. 1/2 of 2. Now see, if I combine these two shaded portion, so what part it will going to represent? What we will do? 1/2 plus 1/2. It is nothing but 2/2. 2/2 is nothing but 1. If I combine these two shaded portion, it will going to represent 1. Okay. See, instead of doing this 1/2 plus 1/2, I can do like this, no? It is representing 1/2 of 2. Or now see, what I use here of. Here of is nothing but of represent multiplication. 1/2 multiplied by 2. You know now how to multiply a whole number with the fraction. What is that? Multiply the numerator of the fraction with the whole number. That is 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. 2/2 is 1. It is representing, both are same only, no? Yes. Now see here. So 1/2 of 2. This is nothing but 1. See her figure. If you can verify here, 1/2 of 2 is nothing but 1. See from this figure. This is one figure only, no? Yes or no? Okay, this is representing 1/2 of 2. Okay, 1/2 of 2 is nothing but 1. See a figure and verify. What I want to tell here is, here the of will represent multiplication. What we can tell from this example, here of will going to represent multiplication. See one more example. Now see a student. Here what part of a square is shaded? It is 1 by 2 part of square is shaded. Here 1 by 2 part of square is shaded. Here also 1 by 2 part of square is shaded. See, all together the shaded portion will represent 1 by 2 of 3. See, if I combine this shaded part, okay. Now see, if I combine this 3 shaded part, okay, if I combine this 3 shaded part, what I will get here? 1 by 2. Here I told that of represent multiplication, that is nothing but 3 by 2. Okay, that will represent 3 by 2. Now see here shaded part is 1 by 2. Here also shaded part is 1 by 2. Here also shaded part is 1 by 2. See here, if I combine these all, I am going to get 3 by 2 part of a square. Now see, if I combine this, which how I am getting? Say here this part is shaded. Yes, so this part is shaded, and here this part is shaded. If I combine this, it is representing this figure. Yes or no, see student? If I combine this all, I am going to get this figure. So what it is? It is nothing but 1, 2, 3. 3 by 2. Yes, it is nothing but 3 by 2. Yes. Now see here of I told that is multiplication. If you add also, you are going to get 3 by 2 also. Yes. Here of, the symbol of will going to represent multiplication. So what we can tell here? So we can write here, the of represent, the of operator basically implies what? Implies multiplication. The of operator basically implies what? Multiplication. Okay. Now we will solve few examples. See here. Examples. 1 by 6 of 18. What is 1 by 6 of 18? That is 1 by 6 multiplied by 18. I told that the of is going to represent symbol multiplication. It is how to multiply a fraction with the whole number. Multiply the numerator of the fraction with the whole number. That is 1 8s are 18. 18 by 6 is what, students? It is 3. So next examples here. 1 by 2 of 11. What is that? 1 by 2 of means multiplication. Here 11. You know how to multiply a fraction with the whole number. That is, multiply the numerator of the fraction with the whole number. That is 1 multiplied by 11 by 2. 1 11s are 11. It is 11 by 2. Okay. So now we come to know how to multiply a fraction with the whole number and the fraction as an operator of. So whatever we had just learned now, fraction as an operator of, based on that we are going to solve problems. Okay, now see, in a class of 40 students, total 40 students are there in a class. 1 by 5 of the total number of students like to study English. This much of the students, 1 by 5 of the total number of students like to study English. 2 by 5 of the total number of students like to study mathematics. 2 by 5 of the total number of students like to study mathematics, and the remaining students like to study science. Now see here, how many students like to study English? They are given here. How many students like to study English? Now see here students, first we will write total number of students. How many total number of students are there? Total number of students is equal to, how many students are there? That is 40. Yes or no? 40 students are there. Now see what they are given. They are given of these 1 by 5 of the total number of students, like to study what? Like to study English. They are asked how many students like to study English, they have told. Okay, now see here. 1 by 5 the total number of the students means 1 by 5 of represent what student? It is multiplication. What is the total number of students? Total number of students is 40. Okay, now you know how to multiply a fraction with the whole number. How to multiply fraction with the whole number? Multiply the numerator of the fraction with the whole number. 1 40s are 40. 40 by 5. What is 40 by 5? 40 by 5 is 8. Therefore, number of students like to study English is how much? 8. 8 students like to study English. Now see here, second one. How many students like to study mathematics? Now see here. Of these, what are they given? 2 by 5 of the total number of students like to study mathematics. Okay, whatever they are given, I just written that. Now see, of these 2 by 5 of the total number of students like to study mathematics. 2 by 5 the total number of students means 2 by 5 of means it will represent multiplication, means 2 by 5 multiplied by the total number of students. Now see, that is equal to 2 by 5. What is the total strength? 40. See here, of represent multiplication. Yes or no? Now how to multiply a fraction with the whole number? Multiply the numerator of the fraction with the whole number. That is 2 40s are what students? 80. What is 80 divided by 5? What is 80 divided by 5? See here, 5 ones are 5. 8 minus 5 is 3. Here 0. 6 5s are 30. Is equal to 16. Yes. So what we can write here? Therefore, number of students like to study mathematics is equal to how much students like to study mathematics? That is 16. Next, see here. Next question, what they given? What fraction of the total number of students like to study science? How many students like science? First we will find that, but they have asked here what fraction of the total number of students like to study science. Now we will find out here the number of students like to study science. Okay, now see here, total number of students like to study English and mathematics is how much? English and mathematics. How many students like to study? Total number of students like to study English and mathematics, that is 8 plus 16. What is 8 plus 16? See here. 6 plus 8 is 14. 1 plus 1 is 2. It is 24. 24 number of students like to study English and mathematics. What is the total strength? Total strength is 40. Yes or no? Total number of students is how much? Total number of students is 40. Therefore, number of students like to study science. What we have to do, students? Total strength is how much? 40. 40 minus. So this much students like to study English and mathematics. 40 minus 24 if we do means definitely this much of students like to study science. Yes or no? What is 40 minus 24? 10 minus 4 is 6. It will become 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. It is 16. 16 students like to study science, but they told fraction. Therefore, what is the required fraction? Required fraction is, what is that? 16 students like to study science out of 40. Yes, 16, sorry, it is not 60. 16 students like to study science out of 40 students. Okay, so this is about your worked example. Now we will solve exercise 2.2. Now see, student, exercise 2.2. So which of the drawings A to D show? Okay, see here, first they have given here A to D drawings they have given here. We have to tell here this one, which drawing it will represent. See here, 2 multiplied by 1 by 5. So which drawing 2 multiplied by 1 by 5 it will represent? Which is that? 2 multiplied by 1 by 5. Now see here 2 are there, right? Here 2 figures are there here. Now see here, multiplied by 1 by 5. Here in this figure, here each shaded portion represent 1 by 5. Here also the shaded portion represent 1 by 5. If you combine this together, it will represent what? 2 by 5, which is a solution. What we will write? 2 multiplied by 1 by 5 represent figure D. Yes, it will represent figure D. Next here, 2 multiplied by 1 by 2. See the drawing. Which figure will represent 2 multiplied by 1 by 2? Which is that? Definitely it is B, right? See here shaded part is 1 by 2. Here shaded part is 1 by 2. If we combine together, say what it will represent. If we combine together, what it will represent? 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. It will represent 1. Yes. Now see here. 2 multiplied by 1 by 2 represent which figure? Represent figure B. Yes or no? Similarly, 3 multiplied by 2 by 3 represent which figure? 3 multiplied by 2 by 3. See here. It will represent figure A. Yes or no? It will represent figure A. Now see here. Here the shaded part is 2 by 3. Here shaded part is 2 by 3. Here shaded part is 2 by 3. 2 by 3, 2 by 3, 2 by 3. This can be written as 3 multiplied by 2 by 3. This 3 multiplied by 2 by 3 represent figure A. Okay. In the same way, fourth one you see. 3 multiplied by 1 by 4 represent which figure? Now see here. 3 multiplied by 1 by 4 represent which figure here? Definitely it will represent C1. See here. Here the shaded part is 1 by 4. Here the shaded part is 1 by 4. Here the shaded part is 1 by 4. If you combine these together, the shaded portion, what it is? 1 by 4 multiplied by 3. Yes or no? 1 by 4 multiplied by 3. 3 multiplied by 1 by 4 represent figure, which is that? C. Okay. Say it is simple. See here. 2 multiplied by 1 by 5 represent figure D. Because here the shaded part is 1 by 5. Total how many? If you combine these together, it is nothing but 2 multiplied by 1 by 5. Okay. Same thing, second one. 2 multiplied by 1 by 2 represent figure B. See here shaded part is 1 by 2. Here also shaded part is 1 by 2. If you combine together, it is nothing but 2 multiplied by 1 by 2. In the similar way, the second main you have to solve by yourself. Now we will see the third main of this. Third means here multiply and reduce to lowest form and convert into a mixed fraction. So only few I will do, the remaining you have to do it. Okay. 7 multiplied by 3 by 5. Fifth one, 2 by 3 multiplied by 4. Ninth one, 13 multiplied by 1 by 3. I am doing only few. The rest all you have to try in third main. Now see here students, third main what they given? Multiply and reduce to lowest form and convert into a mixed fraction. We have to multiply this first. See here. Solution. First one. What is that? 7 multiplied by 3 by 5. You know how to multiply a whole number with the fraction. What is that? Multiply the whole number with the numerator of the fraction divided by the denominator. 7 3 is what? 21. 21 divided by 5. So convert into a lowest form means this both numbers should not have a common factor. Okay, see 21 and 5, they don't have any common factor. Okay, now see, convert into a mixed fraction. 5 4s are 20, 21 minus 20 is 1. What is that? Quotient. Upside you have to write remainder by denominator. Okay, in the similar way we will solve fifth one. Fifth one, you see, 2 by 3 into 4. Do same way. 2 multiplied by 4 divided by 3. 2 4s is what? 8. 8 divided by 3. 8 and 3 have any common factor? Common factor means here 4 by 2. If you think 4, see here, 2 2s are 4. This 2 can be written as 2 1s are. Okay. Now see here, in both case 2 is common, no? Yes or no? Such a thing should not to be happened. Okay, such a thing should not be happen. 8 and 3 does not have any common factor. Okay, now you convert into a mixed fraction. 3 2s are 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. That is 2 integer 2 by 3. Okay, in the similar way we will do ninth one. What is that? 13 multiplied by 1 by 3. 13 ones are 13 by 3. So 13 and 3 have any common factor? No. Yes or no? 13 and 3 have any quotient? 13 ones are 3, 3 ones are. Leaving 1, is there any common? No. Yes or no? They have any common? No. Means this is in a lowest form. Now convert into a mixed fraction. 3 4s are 12. 13 minus 12 is 1. That is quotient. Upside we are writing remainder by denominator. See, understand, lowest form means, once more I will explain. See, now I will write 16 by 4. See how to write in lowest form. See here, 16 by 4. 2 8s are 16. 4 2 2s are 4. Now see here, 2 is common, no? Here 2 is common. Reduce into a lowest form means, now see here, if I cancel this, 2 2s are 2 8s are 2 1s are 2 4s are 4 by 1. Means common factor should not be there. Lowest, reduce to lowest form means, if you take any number, see here, 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is the in lowest form because 2 and 3 does not have any common factor. Okay. See here, in next class we are going to continue this exercise. Okay. Thank you.